Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is the fourth and final video in my Let It Be series for piano beginners. Today we are going to talk about the chorus. So if you have not gone through the other videos in the series, I recommend going back and watching those first because they will bring you through how to play the verse of Let It Be, and we are going to borrow some elements from the verse. So go back and watch those because they will be very helpful. But at any rate, if you have already watched that and you're ready to get going, then let's get started. Just very quickly, let's get started by orienting ourselves to where we are on the piano. This here is middle C. And let's just start by remembering where we finished off in our last video. In our last video, we finished the verse off playing that special part. So then that means that when we finish the verse, we've landed somewhere about here, right? So we're going to use this as the starting point for the chorus. So the chorus, if we just look at our right hand, first of all, these two notes, the C and the E, they are going to be the top two notes of our next chord. So I'm going to move my fingers so that fingers 3 and 5 are playing those two notes. And with my thumb, I'm going to play an A. And so altogether we have an A, C, and E. And with my left hand, I'm also going to find A's. So this is our first chord. And if you have that, then let's keep going. With the second chord of the chorus, we are going to keep playing these top two notes, the C and the E. We are just going to move our thumb down by one note in our right hand, and we're going to do the exact same thing with our left hand. Our left hand's going to move down one note to a G. So it's going to sound like this. So let's just go through both of these chords together, starting with our first chord and then moving to our second chord. Good stuff. Okay, if you have those two, then let's keep moving. The next chord, what we're going to do is pivot on this C note in the middle here so that our right hand is going to move up by one note, but just keeping that C in the middle. So I usually like to play this by shifting the finger that I use on that C because it fits my hand a little bit easier. But so we're going to play the original chord and then pivot on our C and play a second chord. Now what's going to happen is our left hand, while we've been pivoting up with our right hand, our left hand is going to keep traveling down. So we were on a G, now we're going to go down to an F, okay? So here's what that pivot is going to look like with both hands. We're going to start with our chord and then pivot. All right, our initial chord, and then pivot. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so maybe just to make sure we don't forget any of that stuff, let's go back to our original chord, which was an A, C, E, and let's just take this all the way through, okay? So we've got our A chord, moving down by one note in both hands. There you go. And now we're going to pivot, moving up with our right hand and down with a left hand. Good stuff. Let's try that one more time. Good stuff. Okay. So now for the fourth and final chord that we're going to learn today, in our right hand, we're basically going to pivot again on that C, but we're going to pivot back down to the chord that we had been playing before. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, and our left hand, while we're doing that, is going to return up to a C. Okay, so this has been a lot of pivoting. Let me show you what this is going to look like, and maybe you can try to follow along, okay? So we started with our A minor chord. We moved down by one note in both hands. We pivoted up with our right hand, and now we're pivoting back down with our right hand. let's try that one more time from the beginning, okay? Good stuff. Okay, so now the thing that we need to do to really make this sound like the song is to play 2 beats on each of these chords, okay? Let's give this a try. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Good stuff. Let's try that one more time. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Awesome. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Okay. That's it for our new chords. So now the final stretch is to repeat that special part that we learned back in the verse where it sounded like this. Okay, so let's give that a try all the way through without stopping. Ready? Awesome. Really, really well done. Thank you so much for joining me on this Let It Be series. I hope that it was fun and helpful for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Take care.